One, I'm a young stroke survivor and I have narcolepsy. So the sleep neurologist is very knowledgeable, but he refuses to prescribe medications for narcolepsy. He even said, "Oh, I don't prescribe stimulants and or controlled substances." It's very annoying, very aspy, but he has a lot of knowledge. But he's just helped me get diagnosed after 25 years. I thought I had narcolepsy, but I wasn't sure because I don't fall asleep, and it's very horrible. I've been suffering since high school, since 1999 when I was 16. My grandmother had it. Her father had Parkinson's strokes, and that runs on my dad's side. And I'm just suffering. And I survived a stroke. The hospital charged over $1 million, but now I'm just struggling still. And the other day too, I had some. I thought I had a pot of water boiling in the stove, but I forgot. And then I was in my bed and I heard the fire alarm say, "Oh, fire, fire, fire." So it wasn't a fire, but the pot almost got burned a little bit. And these are the sweet potatoes I put in. And then I went to bed because I feel so drowsy. I'm just suffering a lot. The state of healthcare in New York City is very bad. And because of Social Security discrimination, I never got Medicare. I just got SSI last year. And because of my psychotic older sister, who's literally a psychopath, which runs on my mom's side, my SSI got delayed, and so did my Medicare. And I had first applied for SSDI and SSI in 2004, right after NIU, because I got sick from 9/11 toxins. And I still haven't gotten any 9/11 money because the bastards changed from below 14th Street to below Canal Street. But NY is very close, and I could see the smoke from behind Bob's Library. And I really did not want to go back, but they lied. The EPA lied. Christy Todd Whitman, who looks like a man actually, said, "Oh, it's safe to go back to downtown." But I didn't believe it because I'm a medical writer, and I had read Robin Cook's book Vector that summer. And while I was working my part-time job, which was difficult because I was sick even before 9/11, but I only got sick afterwards. And then more recently after the COVID pandemic. So I was just like, oh, the pot is burned. So I was just smelling like fire. Oh, shoot. Yeah, so I was staring at the Twin Towers for months. I had some sort of premonition. I've had some weird experiences like that. My mom used to have that too. I'm a bit of an empath. So, yeah, so I had read Vector, and on 9/11, I had class, so I was like, do I have to go to school? I didn't know. I was worried. I'm trying to be a good Asian American, and yeah, scared. So I didn't go to school, but because I wasn't sure. But then I thought, oh, the toxins. Let's just go somewhere far like Long Island. It's dangerous because I was in Western Queens and Sunnyside, which actually I could see the Twin Towers from there, and I was scared of the poisons from there, but then NY is even close. It's just 1 mile away, West 4th Street. That's where I was having classes. So I did go back because the government said it was safe, but I never did want to go. I was scared, and I didn't want to stay in Queens, and that was several miles from Ground Zero. And then now I hear people being sick. Even someone like Donna Summers said that she thinks she believes that 9/11 toxins sickened her, and she passed away around 60 years of age. And she was on West 23rd, but I was right by there, just a mile, and you could see the smoke from behind Bob's Library. And by October 2001, I started getting very sick. I started having weird cramping in my nerves, and I also started having a chronic cough. And when I was graduating, before that, in the fall of 2003, I'd have to leave my Spanish classes because I'd have this horrible racking cough. This was 2 years after. And nothing would help, so I'd have to leave class, felt so embarrassed, and just drink some water, but nothing was helping. And after that, by March 2004, I had a total breakdown in my health. So I am definitely have to sue all these bastards. They're making my life hell. This is horrible. I survived a stroke, massive cerebral stroke. Most people die. My cousin died. My grandmother was older, but she died of a stroke too. One of her brothers had a stroke, and at least another one was diagnosed with Parkinson's. My father's brother and sister have Parkinson's. Also, the cousin that died from a stroke at 46, only 2.5 years ago, had a brother who had a spinal cord tumor. And I just found out that Michael J. Fox, or something about people with Parkinson's disorders, have a spinal cord tumor. So it's possible that he had Parkinson's too. And currently, I have two relatives that are known to have Parkinson's. And my grandmother's third brother had it, and the second brother had the stroke. So it's possible he had Parkinson's too. He survived the stroke, but he couldn't talk. I even saw him in 2003 when I went to visit South Asia for the second time. And her father had it. And basically, he was a tall Pathan guy, over 6 foot tall. I didn't see him. He had stroke. I mean, he had Parkinson's. So it's definitely genetic. Even the idiots were telling me when I was taking human genetics at NYU during the spring of 2003, oh, it's not genetic, but it is. So I basically still don't know what caused my stroke, and I need support. I have my book. It's called Fever 105 Post 9/11 Poems. Jahan, Jahan, on Amazon. If you could buy it or download it for free, if you subscribe to Amazon Kindle Unlimited for 30 days, it's free. I need reviews. I need to get famous, but nobody's helping. My mother's side is very ASP. That's a different sort of autism where you can have a high IQ but very bad social skills and very selfish. So they're very autistic and narcissistic. We have doctors, engineers, lawyers, but nobody's even just getting downloaded for free or buying it. It's only $2.99 that I priced it at. I don't even care about the money, but I want to help others, and I can't because hardly anybody's buying my book. Now I have to buy ads, but Bengali papers make it so hard to buy ads, and then I have to American papers are too expensive for me to buy ads in, and I got scammed, and it was in part due to my evil older sister, the former practicing doctor. Both of my sisters are evil too, and my cousins, none of them are supportive. I blocked out most of them, the ones in America, but I do communicate a few of them on my original Facebook, which my sisters had hacked. So I had to add back a lot of friends. There weren't that many friends, but some of my relatives and others didn't respond. So basically, if you could support me, that'd be great because I'm suffering a lot. I have enough material for a dozen books. I should definitely win a Pulitzer or the Nobel Prize, or a bunch of them anyway. But I'm just stuck I'm not famous and dealing with the evil healthcare system, not getting my narcolepsy medication, feeling like a zombie. This system is evil. And then I get harassed by psycho New Yorkers, nasty New Yorkers. So I'm stuck in nasty York City, but I'm hoping to go away because I can't deal with more of this racism. And I'm also dealing with a verbally abusive home situation. My father has been abusing me for over 30 years. My mother was abusive too, but over the past few years, she calmed down a bit. But my sisters are abusers. My mother's psychopathic sister, who also helped led to her death in Queens, is